Моя деятельность, вся работа связана с публичностью, с абсолютной публичностью. Кому-то это нравится, кому-то нет. Но есть люди, которые совершенно с этим несовместимы.
All right, let's talk about Vladimir Putin's love life, or should I say the mystery of his love life. So, is Putin married? As of 2025, the simple answer is nope, he's not married. But hold up, that's just the surface. The real story, way more complicated and honestly, way more interesting. Flashback to the early 1980s, Putin is a young KGB agent in Leningrad. In 1983, he married Lyudmila Skrebena, who was then an Aeroflot flight attendant. They met through friends, dated quietly, and eventually tied the knot. Lyudmila described him as a serious, super focused, and definitely not the romantic type. He was the kind of man who carried his KGB secrets home, but he didn't share much beyond that. So together they had 2 daughters, Maria and Katerina. But here's the kicker. Their whole family was off limits to the public eye. No official family photos, no red carpet moments with first daughters, and their real names were rarely, if ever, used in public. The girls quit schools, used aliases, and lived with tight security. It wasn't just about keeping them safe, it was about controlling what the world could see. By the time Putin became Russia's president in 2000, cracks had started showing in the marriage. Lyudmila stopped showing up at his public events. When she did, she seemed uncomfortable with all the attention. And then, fast forward to June 2013, after a ballet at the Bolshoi, they dropped a bombshell. They were splitting up. But not like a messy celebrity breakup, no shouting matches or emotional scenes, just a calm, rehearsed announcement. Lyudmila said it was a joint decision. Our marriage is over because we barely see each other. And Putin kept it so short and brief. It was a mutual decision. Those were his words. So by 2014, the divorce was official. Lyudmila vanished from the public eye completely. Rumors spread. Was she living abroad now? Had she remarried? Was she hiding under a new identity? Nobody really knows, and nothing's ever been confirmed. So for Putin, he has never mentioned her again. So since the divorce, Putin has been officially single, no wife, no girlfriend, no first lady stepping into the spotlight. Why? Because Putin's whole image is built on strength and control, and being alone fits that image perfectly. Think about it. His iconic photo shoots riding horses, bare-chested, his judo skills, his ice hockey games, all projecting this rugged, self-reliant guy who doesn't need anyone else. Remember, Putin was a KGB agent. Secrecy runs in his blood. So for him, letting the world see his private side, that's a risk. Emotional ties can be exploited, and in politics, vulnerability is a dangerous game. So he keeps his personal life under low-key. So being unmarried isn't just a status, it's part of the brand, the man who's all business, no distractions. But here's where the tea gets spicy. Here comes Alina Gabeva, the Olympic rhythmic gymnastics queen turned media mogul. She's got a major presence in Russia's media landscape as the chairwoman of the national media group, which controls a huge chunk of Russian news outlets. So for years, rumors have linked her to Putin, but the Kremlin denies everything. Still, people notice when Gabeva disappears from the public eye suddenly, often coinciding with rumors of pregnancy or childbirth. Western intelligence and media speculate she might have children fathered by Putin, though there's never been concrete proof. Gabeva's closeness to Putin hasn't gone unnoticed internationally. As of 2022, the United States, United Kingdom, and EU slapped sanctions on her, not for criminal activity, but because she was seen as an influential player spreading Kremlin propaganda. The sanctions send a clear message: she's powerful, connected, and part of Putin's inner circle. Everything about Putin's personal life screams control. From hiding his daughter's identities to keeping his relationships off limits, Putin has mastered the art of secrecy. And in his word, personal life and politics don't mix. So is Vladimir Putin married? No, not now. Anyway, and if he's involved with someone behind the scenes, it's one of the best kept secrets in the world. And what's clear is this: Putin's life isn't about sharing love or family moments with the world. It's about maintaining power at all costs, even if that means sacrificing personal happiness and his privacy. So when you ask if Putin is married, you're really asking, what does a man who controls one of the biggest countries in the world have to give up? For Putin, the answer looks like this: everything else, with inverted commas, open and close. So that's it for Putin's relationship and marriage.